If you've ever witnessed the birth of a child, you realize that it is such a wonderful experience. Usually the father and the mother, they're in an OB room, nice and warm and cozy. There's OB doctors, OB nurses around, usually 2 or 3. And it's in a setting that's very conducive for the mother. But on the morning of February 25th, one mother did not have that same luxury of a nice room in a warm hospital bed, surrounded by doctors and nurses. But she was fortunate to have 2 of Collinsville's finest firefighters and paramedics by her side. And Chris, I mean that when I just said that, one of the finest. At 12:37 in the morning on February 25th, Collinsville Advanced Life Support Unit 1244 with firefighter paramedics Chris Castens and Danny Gullidge were dispatched to Hollywood Heights for a mutual aid call of a 39-year-old female that was 9 months pregnant and in active labor. That there would have already got my hair standing on end, which I don't have it. Now, Hollywood Heights firefighters were already on the scene. Upon arrival, firefighters Castens and Gullidge immediately took command and quickly evaluated the scene. They discovered that the patient's water had already broke, that contractions were less than 3 minutes apart, and this was the patient's 3rd child. So they determined they had to act immediately. The patient was placed on a stretcher and loaded into the ambulance. They also realized that they would need both firefighters in the back, not only to help with the mother, but also to help with the birth of the baby. So they recruited the help of one of the Hollywood Heights firefighters to drive the ambulance to the hospital for them. Once en route to the hospital, the patient was prepped for her pending delivery, which occurred 5 minutes after departing for Memorial. At 12:57, the mother gave birth, with the assistance of firefighters Castens and Gullidge, to a healthy baby boy. All of this, from the time the call was received to dispatch, to them being dispatched, to driving to Hollywood Heights, which is out of our response area, all advanced life support procedures and prepping the mother for delivery happened in less than 20 minutes. Because of the quick reactions and decision-making on the part of Castens and Gullidge, the mother was able to give birth in a controlled environment with everything she needed for it to be successful. This is why I'd like to present a certificate of accommodation along with a stork pen that we now have. That's got, you can't really see it. It's a little bitty baby in blue right here for a baby boy. To firefighters Castens and Gullidge for their outstanding duties.
This young man here had the experience of a lifetime. I can tell you because I experienced it twice while I was on the job. You go out to fights, you go out to drug users, you go out to drunks, you go out to different things that are trying, and when you come back, your mind is just boggled. But when you bring that new life into the world, and the first whimper and cry, you get back to the station and every button on your shirt is popped off because it is such an enjoyable experience to bring that new life. These guys are stressed out every day with death and destruction. And to be able to enjoy that experience, I commend you. I have one question to ask you. Were your hands shaking? Anyway, congratulations, both of you.